Volcanoes are one of the main natural manifestations on planet Earth. They've molded the world with each of its eruptions and have taken part in every important moment of the geology of the planet, which is they offer to us. But there are times when we're terrified by the things we can find. We'll show you the 5 creepiest things caught inside a volcano. Number 5. Camera survives the lava. The tourist company Kauai Eco Guides, in charge of planning trips to the volcanic areas of Kauai in Hawaii, lost a GoPro camera on one of their trips. To everyone's surprise, and against all odds, the device managed to survive the contact with lava in one of the most active volcanic places. The images that were captured are very spectacular, but chilling at the same time. While Eric Storr ran a touristic guided visit to the area and explained the story of the Polynesian goddess Pele, the camera fell to the ground. When she finally noticed she didn't have it with her anymore, it was too late. The molten rock that usually reaches 1,000 degrees centigrade had devoured it completely. The Kauai volcano is one of the most powerful natural monsters in the world. The tourism around it has led numerous excursions by boat to watch the blood of the mountain from centimeters away. Sure, they always do it with a safe distance. These tours are extremely dangerous, even deadly. Especially when it comes to acid steams and hot lava streams, you could suffer a heat stroke. The woman took surprise when she could finally rescue the device, believing it would be in totally bad conditions. Yes, as you're imagining, both the lens and the operative system of the camera had survived the contact with the lava. At home, she cleaned it up, and as strange as it may seem, it was still working. She rescued the videos, being its last recording the most impressive one. As you can see in the images, the lava is approaching at a slow pace. Its intense orange lets you see how its temperature could burn your skin with a single touch. The process is slow, but sure to happen, and because of how close the lava is, we can feel as if we're there. A camera is placed on the ground waiting for its imminent end. No living being could have survived such a thing, no matter how strong its shell is. The camera won't ever be the same. It'll no longer be operative. The molten rock touches the object and it catches fire. For sure, this story is more powerful than any marketing campaign. These cameras can endure about everything without a doubt. Would you dare to visit this place? Would you be able to take on this challenge even if it could cost you your life? Number 3. Shark in submarine volcano. Maybe you haven't heard about it, but there are volcanoes underwater. There are around 5,000 of these geological phenomena in an active state. Some of them are even more than 2,600 meters under the sea. However, the technology for the study of these wonderful natural manifestations was developed a few decades ago. Before explaining what submarine volcanoes are, you need to know that tectonic plates tend to move and create cracks in the surface of the land or sea. When this happens in the oceans, they usually create these natural phenomena called volcanoes. In short, they're the result of earthquakes. They expel lava, water vapor, and rocks. The last ones can even get flying to the surface. However, those who are at greater depths usually reduce the power of their explosions by the high pressures. In the best of cases, they just don't explode. With the help of the ship Ramon Margalef in 2011, volcanoes under the water of El Hierro were mapped. In addition, physical, chemical, biological, and geological, its main objective is to analyze and evaluate how the Kauai volcano affects the ecosystem. It also studies the evolution of marine life around it and the recovery of properties. However, they're thinking of expanding their studies to other areas of underwater volcanic activity. The next video was captured when the volcano wasn't erupting, which is very strange since it always imparted an explosion of lava and toxic gases. The camera was introduced into the ocean mainly to see the volcano from a close-up view. This goes into a cave, but the water is acid, hot, and very hostile. However, you can see the fauna, which is an amazing fact since they usually don't inhabit these areas. After an hour of being submerged and having traveled a cavern more than 44 meters deep, the scientists took the camera back to the surface. They were eager to see the wonders it had captured. However, they didn't. What do these animals do when the volcano erupts? Can they withstand the high temperatures? Do they know when this volcano is going to explode? Finding big animals living in the crater of a volcano changes everything that was previously known about the Kauai volcano. However, this motivates them to do more analysis. Number 2. Monster in a volcano. In the south of Chile, in a region called Los Lagos, there's an active volcano called Calbuco. It's part of the volcanoes forming the Andes mountain range, reaching 2,003 meters above sea level. Its beautiful silhouette is visible from the region of Osorno or Chiloé. This is a fundamental of the country's national reserve. 30 kilometers away, we find populated areas, although some high territories tend to protect communities. However, the government considers it dangerous for people to live so close to an active volcano. The images you'll see next were captured in April of 2015, when it erupted for the last time. As you can see, a thick gray cloud of smoke comes out from the crater, and the light color gives us a sign of its activity. When it takes darker colors, it means its activity has stopped, unlike this time. However, what draws our attention has nothing to do with these gases or with any expulsion of lava. The reason why this video is in the second position of our top 5 is because of a small being that is over the crater. Its body has a humanoid trait, but it's not a person. Since its skin is gray like smoke and it's thin like a skeleton, it even looks like an alien being, like those who star in science fiction movies. The images became popular on the internet because of a person who lives near the Calbuco volcano. The veracity of what's shown there is up to you, although you can't deny how real it seems. However, that doesn't explain what a person from a different world will be doing next to such a dangerous place. Could it have been the reason why the volcano got activated? What do you think? Number 1. Extraterrestrial base. In the territorial limits of the states of Colima and Jalisco in Mexico is the fire volcano, called this way to differentiate it from its brother, the snowy volcano. Its altitude is 3,960 meters above the sea level. However, due to the continuous volcanic activities it has been having lately, it's impossible to determine with accuracy the current altitude. From 2013 to the present, there have been more than 6 explosions. 3 of them took place in the same year, and they've tried to give sense of it. In addition to the usual expeditions, they've placed cameras in the areas surrounding the volcano to document a possible explosion. What the cameras have captured so far little had to do with volcanic activity, although in a way, it could provide a logical meaning to what is happening there. As you can see, the photo of the volcano of fire is on the front page. It seems nothing is happening, but suddenly a body flies through the air. Its figure is cylindrical and elongated. It's completely orange and it flies at high speeds. The UFO experts think it's an alien ship, especially because a few years ago, it was possible to capture a similar body entering the volcano when it made its last explosion in 2015. Do you think this is true? Could there be an alien base if you haven't already?